In today's Spotlight on Entertainment, Wisconsin's own featured during the Green Bay Film Festival.
¿Me prestas tu caña de pescar?
Caña de pescar. Está muy frío, ¿que no? This guy again! ¿Para qué?
Pues es ice fishing.
Ice fishing!
A clip from the Wisconsin-made movie, February.
Nathan Deming is the filmmaker. He'll be in town this weekend for the screening, as we mentioned, part of the Green Bay Film Festival. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, I love that clip because, as we were talking earlier, you don't realize what you do know until you watch someone else learn it. So what is the plot of February?
February is part of a larger series I'm doing. I'm going to make a film for every month of the year, all set in Wisconsin, all about Wisconsin people, places, characters. And each time it's going to shift perspectives, and I'm going in order. So February is specifically about a Mexican immigrant named Miguel, who's struggling to fit into winter, in Wisconsin, new climate, new culture, and he's just not opening up. And then the thing that changes everything for him is he discovers ice fishing.
What do you hope people come away from this movie feeling, thinking about, discussing?
Yeah, so I mean, I wanted to do a story about Latinos because I want to show first, I guess, how diverse the state is. They're the largest minority demographic in Wisconsin, and then researching the film found they make up 70% of the dairy workforce. They're a huge part of our state, and I think we still kind of treat them as guests. So, in doing a series about Wisconsin, I thought it was so fun that number 2 would be half in Spanish and about Latinos. So I hope, and we just took the film around Wisconsin. We did 36 cities in the month of February itself. Not Green Bay yet, we'll do Green Bay this weekend.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. I was nervous about some smaller towns, some reaction to the topics of immigration and stuff, and most of the time everything was really positive, and people made comments like, oh, I never even thought about it from the immigrant perspective before. So I guess that's what I hope people take away from it.
And in the movie, he kind of hooks up with this kind of crusty, older ice fisherman guy.
Yeah.
Talk about their relationship and how did they get to ice fishing together?
Yeah, so that's the plot of the movie, is how he ends up in the last half in a tent with kind of a very typical Wisconsin man who I found through Craigslist. So
I love that.
I cannot recommend Craigslist highly enough. Great casting place. Yeah, but I guess that was part of, I mean, the series, I guess I want to showcase, well, a lot of themes, but partly like connection. And I think despite what maybe the higher media narrative is or whatever, I think generally, day to day, throughout the state, throughout the country, people like Miguel, people like Carl are living life together, connecting, going fishing. One radio host said the message of the film is basically, we can solve any problem in Wisconsin with beer and fishing. So I guess
or at least try.
Yeah,
right?
at least try.
Right, yeah. Well, let's talk about where we can see it this weekend.
Yes, at the Green Bay Film Festival on the 15th. They're doing a block of all Wisconsin films that I think starts at 4 p.m. We're the closers, so I'm not exactly sure when that'll be.
Go to them all,
yeah,
right?
go to them all. Yeah. Come support Wisconsin filmmakers. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, you wanted to talk about an initiative that is currently going on to make Wisconsin a more film-friendly place.
Yes, I'm trying to raise the red alarm about this. I'm working with this nonprofit out of Milwaukee called Action Wisconsin. Most people don't know why films don't get made in Wisconsin, because if you notice, not a lot of stuff gets made. There was Green and Gold this year, but that was made despite the fact that we're one of 13 states with no tax incentives, which sounds very boring.
13, that's all.
Yeah, and we're one of 4 without a film office. So we used to have these things, and they've been gone for a while. So lots of people like me finish film school, and then they have to leave the state because they have to find work elsewhere. So right now, though, I was talking about that through my whole tour, and then a week ago, Governor Tony Evers just added it to his proposed budget. So this could come back, but we need people to contact their legislators and say they're interested. So if they go to actionwisconsin.org, there's a Take Action button. They can read more about it, but hopefully we can bring more filmmaking here, because I love filming here. It's a beautiful state. There's a lot of amazing people, like, that guy I found on Craigslist. He never acted before, and he was immediately like amazing, And I think there's more people out there, and it'd just be really exciting to bring more filmmaking here.
Maybe you should invite the lawmakers for beer and fishing.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll get them in the ice tent, and then I'll get
Duke
it
it
out
out
of them.
until you can't come out until. Okay.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you. We've been
Nice
hearing
to
about
meet
this
you.
film for a long time. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you can check out February plus other films made in our state during Wisconsin's own part of the Green Bay Film Festival this weekend.
As we mentioned, the movies begin Saturday at 4. Doors are opening at 3. It's happening at the Tarleton, which is downtown Green Bay. Tickets and more information, gbfilmfestival.org.